everybody. Can you believe it's November already? Wow, last month went really quick. Today I'm going to be doing November's Mission Inspiration. We do have a Facebook group and I will put the link below. And every month Mike sets us, along with some of the agents as well, prompts for journaling. So this month we being November today, yes, so I'm going to turn you to overhead and go through, read the prompts and then take you through step by step on my journal page for this month. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to read the prompts, and number 1, glue and layer blocks of newspaper print. Number 2, cover with a thin wash of colour. Number 3, make marks with your fingers. 4, use a stencil or 2 to add texture. Number 5, add a focal image or 2. 6, add splatters or textured sprinkles. 7, scrape, drag white paint around the edges. And 8, create a frame or border around the page. And the suggested colour scheme is bright yellow, raspberry and teal. And prompts for words are promise, sacred, native, dazzle, face. So I'm going to go along the thing of the face. So I've also got, I'll be using Mod Podge and I'll be using Indigo Blue's Thick Slap It On. I'm also going to be using Indigo Blue paints, and I've got Rouge, which is near to raspberry as I've got, Lemon Meringue, Townhouse Teal, and I've got Snow White, which is kind of a metallic, yeah, pigment rich metallic. So well, it's not, anyway, it's like pearlescence. You'll see it's not a metallic as such. And for the stencils I'm going to use the silhouette face from Indigo Blue and the dots as well. And I saw this image as well. I'm not sure whether it was just in a magazine that I had, but I quite like that, but I'm not sure yet. So that can go to one side. So the first job I need to do is, I haven't added gesso. If you've watched my other videos regarding my journals, I always usually add a layer of gesso, but for this one I don't need to, because I'm going to be gluing paper print down. So I've already gone ahead and torn paper bits, and I'm going to start using my Mod Podge to get them laid down. So first I'll give them too wet. That's better. And I'm just going to go round and just pop them on. I'm just going to lay them down. Not really bothered about the I don't want no places left on the so I'm just going to layer it all up. Change my mind about that. About here, I think. Whoops. So by layering you also get some nice textures. So like a base layer. Nice big piece for here. I'm nearly all done. Just a few more bits to do. There we go, that's all nicely covered. Here's them another time, and I'm just going to give it a quick blast with the heat gun. Right, okay, so before I go any further I'm going to trim that down. There we go. There we go. That's that. So I'll just pop that back underneath, and I'm ready for the next step, which is what is it? Oh, cover with thin wash of colour. So I think I'm going to go with the the teal just as a base layer, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my craft mat. And I'm going to use a baby wipe. Pick it up, and then I've got a nice thin wash. I find it easier to use a baby wipe than a brush, and I can get into all the little areas, especially with there being different layers. So that's that done. Just wipe up the mess. Okay. Now I'm going to give that a quick blast with the heat gun. Okay, so my next make marks with fingers. So I'm going to use that with, I'm going to use some of the lemon meringue. Again, just put a little bit on my mat and make marks. And all I'm going to do is just, what I want to do is just highlight the, you know, where the joins are on the layers of newsprint. Okay. I'm going to use a baby white just to take some of that colour back. Oops. Oh yeah, that's better. I'm just gonna lightly go over it, just so you can still see the teal, but like so you can see the texture of the paper through it. So I'm happy with that. Put that back in the pot. Waste not, want not, as they say. Give that a quick blast just to make sure it's dry. There we go. Use a stencil or two to add texture. Right, okay. Now I'm going to be using this one here. Oh, that's it. I'm going to use that one there, like that. And I'm going to use some thick Slap It On. And hopefully it won't move. And I don't want it smooth, I want texture, so I've just stippled. Can you see how it's worked? So I'll just scrape this off, and I want to do one the other side as well. There we go. And I'll do exactly the same with this one. There we go. I'm just going to add some okay. Again, scrape the excess off your stencil. Just put them to one side to wash after. So what I want to do now, I want to just give that a quick blast with the heat gun and move on to the next step. So before this completely dries, I'm going to be using some Unicorn Sparkle, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in here. And you'll see why when I put my sentiment, my quote. That's more or less dry now. So what I'm going to do, I've got the rouge, which is raspberry, and I just want a little brush. There we go. So I've got a little round brush, and all I'm going to do is just go over the silhouette faces. I'm just going to quite therapeutic. So while I'm doing this, I will actually fast forward to the end, so you don't have to sit here and watch me colouring. So I will see you at the end. Okay, so as you can see, that's all nicely painted, and I'm just going to give it a quick blast before I move on to the next stage. So the next step is add a focal image or two. So as I've got this, but I mainly want the eye part, this part. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roughly tear around it. I want that bit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Mod Podge out again. Give it a quick so I want it to go there. Might be quicker if I put some on the back of it as well. There we go, that's better. So to blend that in, I'm just going to get some of the yellow and just blend her in. Now I'm going to go in with the teal as well because I'm not too happy with that yellow. So I'll come in with some yellow, teal, just to go over that. Just tone the yellow down a bit. Can you see? Just tones it down a bit. That's better. Blends better into the page now. which is what I wanted. It's better, it's not so in your face now, can you see? Just give that a quick blast. The next step is to add some splats. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want my face getting any splats on it, I'm just going to, especially over the eye and the lips, I'm just going to place that there. And I'm going to get some of this white. It's like a pearlescent white. Water. Brush. There we go. I think I've got enough splats on there. I'll just give this a quick blast. The next, scrape, drag white paint around. Okay, so I'm going to use this white paint and I'm just going to drag it round the edges. Add a bit more here. A bit more there. There. There we go. So I need to dry that off now. So we'll get that dried. Okay, so now the final one is create a frame or border around your page. And I've been thinking, and I didn't know whether to put washi tape or something else, and what I've decided is I'm just going to do some cross hatching around it, so maybe the corners and that, so just something like that, just something different. Just here and there. Oh, and sorry, and I'm using my food ball 1.5. And because the paint is still damp, it's adding texture, so again I'm getting more texture, so I don't mind. I'm not going to touch the face. I'm just going to continue working my way around. And the quote that I've thought for this page is, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder." So you can still see the white, and I think that's just framed it quite nicely. And to do my quote, I'm going to use my brother. Let's see if I can remember how to do it now. There we go. So that's my sentiment. So I just want to put beauty down. Oops. Don't know that. I really like that Brother labelling machine. It's my husband's really, but what's his is mine. And what's mine's my own. There we go. And I think I'll just highlight that with the food ball, just bring it all out. So all that's left for me to do now is to sign it. So that is my mission completed for November. I hope you've enjoyed my little video, and I do hope you will give it a thumbs up, like, share with your friends, leave a comment, and all that's left for me to say is enjoy the rest of your month. Look out for the mini mission towards the middle of November that Mike sets us, and happy crafting. Bye bye.